Hey guys, hello. I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna try and bring it up on my phone here. See if we can get that to work better. I'm not sure what the deal is. Danny, good to see you. Might just be the computer I'm using here. Not sure. Ashley, thanks for coming in. Am I fluid here? Are you seeing all this? Is it working? Um, just wondering. If I don't have to get on my phone, I won't. I been working to get back in the game here. Get back. I need help losing weight. Ashley, it's a journey, and it 100% helps. I'm cutting out. Okay, let me get on my phone. Please stand by. 1 second. Please hold. I use this little stand that I built out of Legos. So we'll get that set up. Copy this link. Stand by. Stand by. Please hold. Paste that. Sorry, guys. Entering studio. Perfect. Allow access. Allow. Okay. Hartman made at gmail.com. Yep. That's Gmail, not Gmail. My bad. One second. One second. How about now? Danny says, screeching. Yeah, my bad. How about now? How do we look now? So sorry about all this craziness. It's been wild. But I'm going to assume that things are okay because this is how I normally do it. So um, I normally would be going live at 5 o'clock, just trying to get back in the swing of things here, get things moving, get things going. I'm taking a lunch break right now. Awesome. Can hear me loud and clear. Danny says I'm still cutting out and freezing. Is that still happening, Danny, like right now? Normally, like I said, 5 o'clock I'd be coming live, I'd be doing this, but I'm not um, today because I need to take Mrs. Hartman Maid to the doctor's for a regular appointment. I don't think that we'll be back in time. And tomorrow I'm golfing with some of my friends that I haven't. It's still cutting out and freezing. That makes zero sense to me. I'm so sorry. Ashley, am I cutting out and freezing? Are you seeing me okay? Smooth? How's this doing? Um, I can see if Mrs. Hartman Maid can watch as well. Hey, Heather, can you log on YouTube and tell me if it's streaming okay? Um, yeah, so like I said, normally I would be on 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. Seems better. Okay, cool. I'm happy to hear that. Normally, like I said, 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. I'm getting there, guys. So sorry. And I'm working at the same time, just getting stuff done. I was on a long holiday weekend, um, and just getting back into the swing of things. So got to take Mrs. Hartman Maid to the doctors. So you froze. Awesome. It's Manic Monday on a Wednesday. I see you and hear you okay too. Okay, good. Perfect. So we're gonna go to her doctor's appointment this afternoon. Don't think we'll be back in time because we're picking up some organic eggs and some unpasteurized organic milk from a friend of ours. So just got all that going on. Tomorrow I have some friends. Danny says maybe it's me. Ashley, let's get into that in just one quick second. And I'll even ask other people to weigh in. See what I did there. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm golfing with some friends. One that I haven't seen in probably better part of 15 years. Another one's in town from out of state, and then my other friend that lives locally. We just never catch up. So we came to tomorrow and the Friday, Saturday and Sunday we have a Heartman Made show. We're going to be out selling our stuff, and so it's just this weekend's crazy. But I didn't want to miss out because I'm just getting back in the groove. And so I don't want to miss out on that. So I appreciate you all kind of jumping in at an earlier time. This is not a normal time for us. Hey, Anna, good to see you. This is not a normal time for us. But yeah, let's talk about this real quick, Ashley. Part of it is what I'm going to ask you to do. I think the best thing for you to do, let me take this down here. Let me do this. heartmanmade@gmail.com. I love that, bro. I love that. You're more than welcome to join me anytime, Danny. She says I'm freezing a little bit, but you can hear me just fine. I think part of it is because I'm driving this live out of my other laptop, which is probably slowing us down. And so I won't do that again. Just got to get it figured out how to do that. How do I hide that comment? Okay, cool. 1 second, guys. Let's do this. Sorry. I'm looking around trying to figure things out. Invite. Copy the link. There is a little fuzz doing in the background. Yeah. I think you're just hearing the computer. Yeah. It's the fan from the laptop I'm on. Danny, if you want to jump on right now, I'm totally cool with that. I just put the link there. But guys, let's get to Ashley's comment here. 82 minutes start to finish. Yes, it's laparoscopic. Guys, I'll pray for my niece. She's having her appendix removed right now. I'm just going to stop for a second, say a quick prayer. Father God, I just come before you. I just ask you to lift up my niece to you. You know her, Lord. You know where she's at. I pray that you would just protect her body. Lord, I pray that you bless the doctors, guide their hands, and help this to go without fail. I pray that you would just give her full healing. We praise you and thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, thank you for that. Ashley, Adam, can you give me some tips on how to lose weight? First thing I'm going to ask you to do, Ashley, is email me here, heartmanmade@gmail.com. I'd love to have a conversation with you one-on-one and talk about where you're at. What are your goals? This costs you nothing, okay, by the way. I'm not looking to make any money. Danny is in the house. Let's bring him on real quick. What up, bro?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. All right, guys. Thank you for that. I got a little bit of Adam. First thing I'm going to ask you is I'd love to have a conversation.
I'm not hearing you.
And talk about where you're at. What are your goals? This I have muted. Oh, name dropped. Okay, we'll see if he comes back. Ashley, email me. What I'd like to do is have a conversation with you, talk about your goals. We can even do it kind of in the back room of YouTube, so we can face to face this. We don't have to be. Let's see. We're gonna bring Danny back in here. There, man. All right. I think he's got some noise going on back there. Let's try this again. You there, man? I can hear you.
I hear you too.
Awesome.
I think I had something else open, so I closed everything.
Okay, cool. Cool. How you doing?
Good. Losing a lot of weight. It's still echoing.
Yeah, I hear it too. You don't have
Okay.
any other windows open?
Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah.
Okay. Do you hear my washer?
No.
Okay.
No, the echo's gone, so that's cool.
I had you on YouTube and StreamYard. I think that's where it was.
Been there, done that. So, I was just telling Ashley to go ahead and send an email or whatever, so that we can maybe just talk a little bit and see what her goals are. Because the question of can you give me some tips on how to lose weight is like so broad, that on a show like this, we could throw general tips out there. It's just going to be so so generic, it may not be applicable. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell you just stop eating, but that's not good either. It looks like she emailed us, so cool. So you've been losing a bunch of weight, staying active, working out. That's awesome.
Yep. February 17th, I was 346, and as of today, this morning was 203. So
nice.
143. So I'm doing it. See, I've lost it all.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm going to make some videos about it too, because probably about a month ago I started working out, and I used to fight, so I took a fight on, which was last Saturday.
Okay.
So I kind of, like I set small goals, and the weekend before that, I tripped over my son's football helmet.
Oh no!
Knocked myself out literally for 5 to 10 minutes. We don't know how long, but
oh boy!
But I couldn't back out of that fight, and so now I'm struggling. I got to heal the concussion. I'm probably going to do another fight like December.
Okay.
I'm 46.
All right. I'm gonna be 41 next month.
So
that's
I don't know. It's crazy. My wife and everybody was so against me fighting, which I get it, but I was like, I have. You can't back out when it's, when you have a show, you can't back out that quick.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
So I've had this, and then we got robbed here, and I caught two of them. So of course we were fighting, and I didn't pay attention to the guy behind me, and I got 2 ribs broke. So, and then this eye here, way out here, all black and blue. And then when I fell and hit the floor, I busted the same eye, went right back out. So,
oh man,
I just don't learn. And then I'm so clumsy.
That's funny. So what are you doing to what did you start doing as far as diet?
I don't know if you know who Kevin James is.
Yeah.
He was coming.
Mike and Molly, is that right?
What's that?
Was that Mike and Molly or Mall Cop?
No, King's a Queen, Mall Cop.
Mall Cop. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So he's my favorite actor, and he was going to Cincinnati. I'm 7 miles north of Dayton, Ohio. So I wanted front row seats, and I would just he lost 80 pounds doing the no to low carbs.
Yep.
At Here Comes the Boom, and he lost 80 pounds. So my goal was the 80 pounds to make it worth my time, and I was like, but my personal goal was 100.
Yeah.
That was February 17th when I got the tickets, and we saw him June 17th. I was down 97.
All right.
It was just falling off so easy. And then, like, I'm doing so many little things. Like, you can call it keto, but I still eat vegetables. So, I mean, it's not like, but ever since I had COVID, like bread and dairy, it tastes metallic. So I couldn't eat it anyway. Okay. So there is a little bit of keto-ish stuff. But my big thing is I don't eat 7 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning, but I never eat breakfast anyway. So I really don't eat till 11:30 when my wife's on her lunch. So I just eat 2 meals. This week I started a no carb at all, so I'm having between two meals a total of 10 eggs, and then um, like for breakfast I'll have like I don't know too many sausage links, and then for my dinner like I have a big steak.
Okay.
But it's to the point like the fasting part of it. That's where it's at. I really do believe that because I got to where I had no energy, so then I started eating some carbs with it,
Okay.
and the weight still fell off. And then August 1st, I started tracking everything. Like I was 222, and then September 1st, I was at 211, and that's at nighttime. At my biggest. So when I like this morning when I went to work out, I was weighing little. So
Okay.
I always like say I would eat at lunch and dinner, but now I'm taking some supplements to kind of I don't have the testosterone like a young man would, so I take some stuff and I eat. And then like every research I was doing is like you should work out with nothing in your stomach, but you really need to eat within like an hour or so. So
Yeah.
now it's basically like I'm eating my lunch at breakfast and then I'm eating at night. So it's like I fast kind of through the day now.
Okay.
And honestly, like I have a lot of energy, and I'm just go from 4 in the morning till 10:30, 11. So
Okay. It's amazing what happens when you change your fuel source.
yeah,
So it sounds like you and I are on a very similar diet, anyways.
yeah. You do the carnivore, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you eat eggs?
Oh yeah.
Is it? I didn't know. I thought carnivore was just meat only.
So well, eggs are meat that just didn't grow into be meat, right?
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, eggs, um, beef, pork, chicken, anything like that. Um, I drink heavy cream in my coffee. Um, so the thing is with dairy, and so like some cheese, but dairy is contra or counterproductive to weight loss. So like my diabetes has been like 100% reversed.
That's all.
Um, and that's because of eliminating carbs and sugar. Um, Heather says we eat lots of eggs, 2 eggs daily for breakfast, and bacon with bacon normally. Yeah. Um, we um, we go through probably 2 dozen eggs a week.
Yeah, we
Sometimes eggs
we
for
do about a 60 pack eggs. It's like like
yeah, yeah.
there's just a certain amount. Now it wouldn't be so bad because they make keto bread.
Okay.
But I say dairy and especially breads and stuff is so metallic-y because I
So
love dippy eggs. So what I would do is I did a pound of hamburger, grind it up, and just put
yeah,
dippy eggs on it. Kind of give it. It was pretty good, but
yeah, yeah.
so
I'll eat like a lot of. There's a recipe. Go on YouTube and type in carnivore bread, and it's literally made out of meat. Like I made stuffing for Thanksgiving last year, and it was taste to me like stuffing tastes like cornbread stuffing, but it was 100% out of meat products.
oh
And
wow,
so it's like you make a dough and everything. It's pretty incredible. Um, but and that might taste a little different to you. I don't know because if you're having that taste. I mean, I still have some things that are off from my taste from COVID, um, but not as bad as it was. Um, so that's the thing for me is we've had a lot of things happen in our life, just crazy things that have gotten me off track. Or I've used them as excuses, right? So you know, excuses are basically the obstacles that we move our attention to when we take our eyes off the goal, and they become excuses because now they're barriers. Um, and
then you
so,
get back into that old routine, and it's just
yeah,
so hard to get it out. Once you get your mind changed, it's great.
yeah, yeah. I need to get back in the gym regularly, and so normal my workout time. I now take care of my neighbor, who's 89, and he's just not well. So I go over make his breakfast every morning. I give his medicine, and so that's totally changed my routine. And so now I just need to make a new routine that will work. I need to add that in.
Is your gym 24/7?
Yeah, yeah. We got a little. We buzz ourselves in.
I was going to
And
say
it's
what I did
two miles.
before I even went to. I'm sorry.
It's only 2 miles from our house.
What I did before I even started going back to the gym is every day I was doing 200 push-ups, crunches, and I have one 15-pound dumbbell. So
Okay.
I would curl 100 times, but I would break them up like in 3 or 4 reps
Sure.
or sets. And then around this area I marked down is like just shy of a mile. So after every meal, I'd go walk it. And then if I got hungry, I would go do dishes if it needed. I would start laundry and then I'd forget about it. And then I
Right.
just basically shut the TV off. Like I haven't watched TV in so long. Now, like at nighttime, I'll put on like Kings of Queens or Raymond just because
Yeah. Yeah.
I've watched them so much. I don't have to watch it. It's just basically just to have music or, instead of music because then I'd be singing and it
Yeah.
never works.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have all of that. Like we have the adjustable weight dumbbells in our basement. So it's like anywhere from 10 pounds to 50 pounds. We get the Bowflex adjustable ones. We have kettlebells. We have all of that. I just have to use it. And so it's just getting it going again.
Yeah, I've been listening to like motivational speeches and stuff, and like just for the fighting part and just getting me back into that, keeping my head straight. It's like I really find it like 4 o'clock. You wake up and you're just like, oh, I can go back to sleep for another couple. But then it's like as soon as I do, I put my headphones on and start playing one of those, and it's like boom, I'm up, go to the bathroom, start taking my medicine and stuff. Because
Yeah.
when I first started this, I was pre everything, diabetic, cholesterol, all that. Now I'm pre nothing. For some reason, my potassium is always low, has been low, and my testosterone. But I got them both up, and I didn't know that you could just eat a baked potato like once a week, and that would take your potassium up. There's like 20 carbs just for a banana, but
Uh,
for the next 2 weeks, I'm doing no carbs, and I can feel it. Like it's making me feel younger, more energy. Now, when my wife's talking how tired she is and stuff, and it's like, oh, I know we can go to bed early, but then it's like I'll go in there and she's like, why are you doing the dishes? And I was like, cause your negativity's got me wanting to go to bed. Make sure I follow this routine, and then my body, I won't need an alarm. I'll just wake up every morning, try to beat everybody in the gym, and then because at the Y here, which isn't even a mile from either house, because what I'm doing, I'm coming back on YouTube. I just got my first video out. I recorded one this morning for tomorrow, but the issues of getting robbed, and she had to come to the hospital because uh, the broken ribs and stuff. She's just scared, so she just wants to sell it, and I'm like, we could rent this out for $1,000 a month here. So
yeah.
I
Yeah.
bought her out, and I'm gonna try to like track it on eBay with YouTube, and then I also want to start. I haven't decided if I'm going to do another channel, but I've been tracking everything I've been doing with the weight loss, except for at the beginning when I was really big. I never did take a picture how big I was because
Yeah.
the biggest one I have I was 290, so there's still 50 some, almost 60 pounds more to come, but
Yeah.
you can definitely tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
For sure.
we friends on Facebook?
I don't know. Probably not. No, probably not.
But yeah, so it's like the weight just kept coming off, but I couldn't see it. I always just kept thinking I was too big. And then what I do is get a shirt that just didn't fit good and a pair of pants, and then boom, 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 boom. So I started in 46. I'm down in 34s,
Nice.
4X shirts down to large. But a lot of the large, I have a long torso, so they're just short. So I still will wear like a extra large shirt.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
It's
Trying to
awesome.
see Trying to see if I can find this picture for you. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I just feel so good. And it's like, it's because I stopped moving, I stopped doing, and everybody gets so complacent in life. I mean, it just happens.
For sure. Hold on one sec. I'm working as well here.
Can you see? Oh no.
Uh,
I don't know how to make it where you could see it.
yeah, come forward just like that. Yep, you can. Yeah, you're side by side. Drastic difference.
Yeah. And that's actually my son's clothes.
That's awesome.
He's 15 and a freshman. And 2 weeks ago, we weighed the exact same amount. And then last night, I got him on the scale, and I'm like 3 pounds lighter. And I was like, "See, you're bigger than your dad."
Ha ha ha.
So,
So my wife says,
nope,
"Do you struggle with temptations?"
nope.
Do
I do. I want. So I don't want to call it a cheat day. I call it as a reward. If I'm up at 4 o'clock every day and I go workout and I work in the shop, and as long as I like push myself, um, it's not really a cheat, but like we'll go to Bob Evans. I'll take my wife out on like a week. It's usually Tuesdays because um, my son's in football till 6:30, and then her son goes to his dad's from 5 to 8. So we would go to Bob Evans, Frisch's, and a place called Lincoln Square, and they'll have like uh, two grilled chicken and two sides. So we would go and we just split that meal. So she gets chicken and whatever she wants, which she'll get French fries, and I love French fries, and
yeah,
I'll get the vegetables, and it really doesn't bother me. And like she'll eat cookies and ice cream right in front of me, and it doesn't bother me.
yeah. I think that willpower is stronger for a man than it is for a woman.
There,
um, it's just it's easier for us, I think, to shut it off. But at the same time, like Lily's chocolate, I do eat Lily's chocolate. It has stevia instead of sugar in it, and I notice when I get into that, it's like I gotta stop because it slows me down.
now, like usually once a week, once every other week, like we go to this place and it's a pizza joint, and I get thin crust cheese only. It's so weird. Like I a lot of cheese is metallic, but if I eat it while it's hot,
Not
it's
bad.
okay. But like I can't eat the leftovers or nothing. And plus my so that's like the worst thing I think I really ever eat. And then
Yeah,
like went to my son's ball game and I forgot to eat. Sometimes I just get busy and forget, and I'm like, crap, it's almost 7, and I was kind of hungry. So I did get 2 hot dogs, and I tried it with the bun, and it was like not too bad. So I did eat it. But I also knew the next morning was like massive in the gym. So yeah, I think you have to still throw that in there. Like me and her was out and about, and there's a they have white Snickers, and
oh,
I love white chocolate. So I was like, man, I want to try those. And she's like, you're going to get them? I was like, I'll get it if you split. I'll split it with you. So yes, it's bad, but I'm not doing all of it. I was
sure.
like, there's nothing wrong with this. And I was like, we're walking a 5K today. Like we will be fine.
Yeah. See,
And
my thing for me is the blood sugar thing, and like I just get so afraid that it's gonna shoot me off. So for probably more than a year, I didn't cheat at all. Like literally, I didn't eat sugar or carbs because I was terrified. Now it's like I know what I can do. It doesn't really bother me, and I just
yeah,
had to work again, and all my numbers are still good. But actually, some are getting better then. And I cheated. Like I ate a piece of pizza. I ate this. Sorry, I got a distraction from work. This it looks like an empanada to me. The Ukrainian store called it a fried pierogi, and I ate the whole thing. I mean, it was damn good. um, but normally I just don't eat. I would eat the top of a piece of pizza rather than a whole piece of pizza, and then I've since been like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna eat the crust. So
yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but if you do it today, and then tomorrow, and
oh,
another thing,
it
you're just gonna go back to it.
yeah, it becomes normal again, right? Lost my discipline this summer. Yeah, we lost our 10-year-old dog just out of nowhere. I mean, it was terrible. Like literally the worst thing. I mean, my dad died in 2014, and I handled that better. And my dad was one of my best friends. I handled that better than I did losing my dog. But I just screwed up everything. Um,
Though, for me, like listening to these motivational things, like it just goes on to different people. But it's like, they go through stuff like that. Like, you know, they said my mom had cancer and was going to die. And he's like, I just gave up and this and that. And he's like, no matter who you are, where you are, we're all going to be dealt with death. We're going to be dealt with stuff that we can't handle. But it's how we handle what we were doing, like with the meals and the working out. Like, the best time to go to the gym is when like a loss is somebody, because then you're going to get all that hate, anger, whatever out.
Right.
And
Good time to go to the shooting range.
yeah. So I mean, like, it's just my physical, like I keep falling down. I every with this concussion, and it's like it drives me nuts. And oh, and being hit on by all these women and stuff. It's just like guts, just because lost a person.
Uh,
And it's just stuff that, like, it drives me nuts. Like, I told her, I was like, if you want to, I was doing the groceries and stuff because I was walking, I was doing, that was movement and stuff. I said, I don't want to go. I just want to be left alone. So, and then I was like, well, we'll just go together. We can spend some more time. And then, like, that's what I was doing. I was working on things like to be a better me, be a better spouse, a dad. And
yeah.
it's like, it's just as I'm transforming, it's like, man, I'm not nothing like I used to be, except for the anger and the fighting stuff. It's like, God, I feel
Yeah.
like Rocky, when he did that Rocky Balboa, is like, I have that stuff in here and I need to get it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And
awesome.
so that's how I feel. It's like, man, I just feel like, man, I just want to fight. I liked it. I mean, I'm not going to do it if it's stupid, because they actually asked me to fight and I told them no, because the family didn't want it. But then when they, you know, heard about the fight and all that, then they're like, well, you better keep training. I said, for what? She's like, you're not going to take it? I was like, what part of me saying I said no? And she's like,
Yeah.
but fighters fight. You showed me that. And I was like, you want me to go get another fight? And she's like, well, that's fine. And I was like, they got one for next week. She's like, well, no, you got a concussion. I said, now, do you want me to fight or not? But I told her, I said, well, I'm definitely going to take 3 months off, make sure I'm good, because it isn't worth that. It's
Oh,
just, for
yeah.
me, I know I'm getting to the point in my life, like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I'm not trying to do it to be violent with anybody. I'm just having a good time. And, we got gloves on. I really wish that we could put the headgear on, but then to me, that, I guess that really wouldn't be fighting. I like to have black eyes and stuff and be like, yeah, see his hands.
That's right. That's awesome.
So,
Awesome. Hey, well, I gotta hop off. I don't have as much time as I do, but like if you're normally available on a Wednesday night, you ever want to pop on, feel free, man.
are you doing it at 5?
I'm gonna do 5 o'clock. Did I say 5? I think I put it at 5 every Wednesday.
Are you in Eastern Standard?
Yeah, yeah.
You're, New York, right?
Yeah, man.
I want to go to New York. I want to see the Kings and Queens set.
See, I'm nowhere near the city. Like
No,
I'm like 7.5 hours from the city. I'm closer to you than New York City.
really.
I'm like 5 hours from Ohio. Like, well, so I'm like 3 hours from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think that's like 3-4 hours.
Right,
Not too
right. Yeah. So I know we went to Lebanon, Ohio one time, and it took us like 6 hours. We went to New Philadelphia, Ohio, or to Berlin, Ohio, like all of that. It's like that's all like 6, 7 hours from us.
bad. I've never heard of none of them.
So Berlin is like Amish country.
Is it toward like Cleveland or Columbus?
So that trip when I went out there, I was also in Sandusky.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Sandusky's not, but maybe 2.5 miles.
Okay, so when we went to Sandusky, that
Because
took
I'm in
like
Dayton.
that took us like 8 hours, and then we went like an hour and a half to backwards to New Philadelphia, and Berlin is within an hour of that.
Oh, that's cool.
So
But yeah, my son's got football practice, so like I have him today.
Yeah.
Are you doing it tonight or is this for today?
No. Yeah, I'm coming on early because I gotta go take my wife to the um to the doctor's.
All right. Yeah, I can usually do it at 5, but I'd have to leave by 6:15 every other week if it goes that long.
No,
But usually an
generally
hour.
not. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that with you.
Cool, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I'll write down some stuff that we can go over, and then we can kind of
I like it.
hopefully get you motivated and get you back on there 100%.
I like it. I like it.
Uh,
Awesome, man. Well,
are you
thanks.
on Facebook?
I am Adam Hartman.
Okay, I'm gonna look for you now and then add you, and then this way we can message back and forth.
I like it, man. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Tell your wife have a good day.
You bet. Take it easy.
You too.